Hello, first graders. Welcome to your TV classroom. Today is Tuesday, January 26th. I almost said 28th, and that would have been incorrect. How are you today? Let's take a moment and check in with our zones. How are you feeling? I'm in the green zone today. Oliver slept well last night, which means I slept well last night, and I'm feeling really ready to go. If you're not in the green zone, that's okay. Take a moment to take some deep breaths and get yourself ready to learn. It's Tuesday, which means it's true or false Tuesday time. Woohoo! We get to play a game, and Mr. Kevin has sound effects. Are you ready to decide if an equation is true or false? Let's get going. Are you ready? Is this equation true or is it false? You give your sound effect. Wait for ours. Are you ready? Oh man, I've got to get a color I like. Here we go. 3 minus 1 equals 2. That is, it's true. If you have 3 and you take 1 away, you have 2 left. Is this true or false? No, it's false. If I have 3 and I take 2 away, I'm not going to get 5. Here's a trick. If you're subtracting and your whole is less than the number you ended with, you did it wrong. Unless you're subtracting negative numbers, but we're not doing that in first grade, so we don't have to worry about it. You'll learn about that later on, like in 6th grade, okay? Know that at some point later on down the road, that might happen. But right now in 1st grade, that does not happen because we deal with positive whole numbers. So we have 3, we take away 2. We're not gonna end up at 5. We're gonna end up at 1, so it's false. This is what we've been working on. We've been working on adding 3-digit numbers. Okay, is this true or false? It's true. If I have 9 and 1 more, that gives me a 10. And I know 10 and 3 is 13. Okay, true or false? How do we know? Well, this is a 10, and 2 more is 12. And they said it was 11. That's false. Last one. True or false? Well, it's true because 10 and 5 more makes 15. Awesome. Today we are learning to use doubles facts to help us solve problems where we need to add 3 addends. So we were just practicing finding the 10s, right? Now we're going to work on those doubles. So before we do that, we're going to go through our doubles song. And I'm going to write them out really quick here on my whiteboard so that you can sing along with me in case you don't know them. You can show the whiteboard, Mr. Kevin, while I'm doing it. Oops, I forgot 1 plus 1. That's an important one. Seven plus 7 is 14. 8 plus 8 is 16. 9 plus 9 is 18. 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, so it goes like this. Let's do those doubles, doubles. Let's do those doubles, doubles. Let's do those doubles, doubles. Let's do those doubles. Here we go. 1 plus 1 is
2.
2 plus 2 is
4.
3 plus 3 is
6.
4 plus 4 is
8.
5 plus 5 is
10.
6 plus 6 is
12.
7 plus 7 is
14.
8 plus 8 is
16.
9 plus 9 is
18.
10 plus 10 is
20.
There it is. So this is something you could make at home to put on your wall. And you can practice singing your doubles song. And what that's going to do is when you find doubles, you're going to know the sum really quick. And you can just sing it. And it helps you. When you put facts to songs and poetry and rhythm, it helps it get into your long-term memory. Okay? So this is something you need to do daily. I want you to, at some point today or tomorrow, get a piece of paper and write out your doubles facts in order. And then every time you pass it, you can stop and sing a little song. And pretty soon, you'll have memorized your doubles facts. Okay? So we're going to be using these facts today to help us solve problems. So I'm going to leave this up so that we can see it and use it as a resource today. Okay? Because I want us to use our doubles to get our sums quickly. It's not about learning our doubles today. Today it's about using our doubles. So I'm going to make sure you have them if you don't have them memorized yet. So, Mr. Kevin, is it possible at all to, and we might not be able to do this, friends, to switch and have the PowerPoint bigger and the whiteboard smaller? Is that possible? If not, it's okay. Could you work on it while I'm talking? Okay, so let's take a look here at this first problem. It says, use tens frame and counters to solve. So this is practicing not using our doubles. We're practicing finding our friends of 10. So look at this first one. Let's go ahead and let's build, or I'm going to draw. Let's build the first addend right here. Okay, on this tens frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how many empty spots do you see? 4. Are there any numbers left in our addition equation that would make this make 10? I see it too. Do you see it? It's right here. It's a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is no longer 6 and 4. We now have 10. This is now a group of 10. And if I have 10 and 7, then I get 17. Okay, look at the next one. I want you to build the first addend right here, or draw. If you're not building and you're drawing, that's fine. So we're going to do 2. 1, 2. I wonder, is there any other addend in there that will help me make 10? Well, I need 1, 2, 3, and 5. 3 and 5 make 8. Does anyone see an 8? I see an 8. It's right there. So my 2 and my 8, wrong color, my 2 and my 8 are joining together to make 10. So now I have 10 and 5, and that makes 15. Look at us go. Okay, Mr. Kevin, are you ready?
Almost.
Oh, perfect. Well, we're going to read through this first because it's a story problem. So we have to do it 3 times because strong mathematicians use story problems, read story problems 3 times to understand them. So Adam plants 6 flowers. Kate, don't be writing anything. Put everything down. You don't need to solve right now. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to ask yourself, what's happening in the story? Adam plants 6 flowers. Kate plants 5 flowers. Yuri plants 6 flowers. How many flowers do they plant in all? So what's happening in this story? Yeah, we have 3 friends that are planting flowers. Okay, I'm going to read it again, and you're going to try to find the question. Adam plants 6 flowers. Kate plants 5 flowers. Yuri plants 6 flowers. How many flowers do they plant in all? We're trying to figure out, whoops, how many flowers they plant in all. Okay, what do we know? Let's read and find out. Adam plants 6 flowers. Kate plants 5 flowers. Yuri plants 6 flowers. What's the information we know? Yeah, we know Adam is going to have 6 flowers. Kate is going to have 5 flowers. Yuri is going to have 6 flowers. Now we need to draw a model. So let's draw a picture to figure out how many flowers they plant in all. What could we do? Oh yeah, we could make bar models. We can label underneath them too. So we've got Adam, Kate. Actually, I'm going to put Kate here because this one's a little bit smaller and she has the least. And Yuri. Okay, so I've got my people. Now what do I need to do? Now we need to put the information in. So Adam had 6 flowers. Yuri has 6 flowers. Kate has 5 flowers. So we have 6, and we're trying to figure out the total amount, all of these together. So we have 6 plus 6 plus 5. Oh, wait. Rashid, do you see what I see? Pebble, do you see it? Do you see the double? I see the double. Mr. Kevin, it's okay if it doesn't work. That's okay. Don't worry about it. No, it's totally okay. 6 plus 6. I threw that on Mr. Kevin last second. That wasn't very courteous of me. I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin. 6 plus 6 plus 5. 6 and 6 is 6 plus 6 is 12. So now we have 6 plus 6, which makes 12. So we have 12 plus what's left over? 12 plus 5. What is 12 and 5? Well, what is 5 ones and 2 ones? 7 ones. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So how many flowers should they plant in all? 17 flowers. Look, let's check. 6 plus 6 is 12. Beautiful. Okay. Boom writes 6 plus 5 plus 6 for the flower problem. Buzz writes 6 plus 6 plus 5 for the same problem. Buzz says they're both correct. Do you agree or do you not? And why? What's funny is, friends, look what Mrs. Wally did. They wrote 6 plus 5 plus 6, and I wrote 6 plus 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 plus 6. That's the order in the problem. But when I drew, I put the 2 rectangles that were the same size next to each other. Do we get the same answer? We do. Can you put addends in whatever order you need to make them work for you? You can. Okay, so Buzz is correct. Okay, Amy finds 3 rocks. Kim finds 3 rocks. Nico finds 5 rocks. How many rocks do they find in all? Do you see a double? I see a double. What's our double? Our double is 3. Let's check our chart. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. We can actually do a double again because 6 is made of 5 and 1. And 5 and 5 is 10. And one more is 11. We use all our strategies, Mr. Kevin. We use doubles, and we use doubles again, and friends of 10. Nice job, first graders. So there are 11 rocks. You're going to do this next one on your own. I'm going to give you 1 minute, and then I will do it and see if you are correct. Go ahead and solve this problem on your own. And Mr. Kevin, can you have up the chart so they can use the doubles chart, please? All right, friends, so 5 plus 3 is 8. Oh, look, here's our double. What's 8 plus 8? 16. So 5 plus 8 plus 3 is 16. Okay, do the next one on your own. Are you ready? Both Hector and Lindsay have 7 trading cards. Zach has 5 trading cards. How many trading cards do they have in all? So Hector and Lindsay both have 7. Go ahead and solve. Seven plus 7 is Do you remember? Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14. And 14 plus 5 is 19. There are 19 cards. Excellent work. Ty and Anna each have 4 stamps. So this is Ty, this is Anna, and Petro has 3 stamps. How many stamps do they have in all? Do you see the double? Go ahead and solve. All right, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So 4 plus 4 plus 3 equals 11. There are, I'm going to move that 8 because it looks like 8 stamps in all, and that's not what it is. So there are, we'll put it over here, 8 stamps. Wah, wah. My brain did that thing where I was thinking one thing and saying something else, and I wrote the wrong thing. How many stamps in all are there? 11. Okay. So today your assignment is to do more of this work using your doubles. I would really recommend that you make yourself a doubles chart to have sitting next to you while you do this work today. Okay? And that's going to help you learn these and memorize them. I don't want you spending all your time figuring out the doubles and trying to figure out the problem. That's too many trying to figure outs at once. So make your doubles chart and then use that as a resource to help you solve these problems. You're going to do page 319 and 320. Did we use doubles to help us solve problems? Yes, we did. With 3 addends? We created models, we found the doubles, we solved the double, we added the 3rd addend, and we identified the solution. Nice job, first graders. Now, before you go, you will need to make sure you get your ELA packet, your pencil, and your learning buddy for your time with Miss Oslin. And if you make yourself a doubles chart, you could even decorate it and make it really cool. Or you want to record yourself singing your doubles song, you could send that to me here at the TV classroom. And if you want me to share it with everyone, I would love to. So in your email, you just email from your school email, this email at the top. Or you can have someone at your home that knows how to do that help you. You take a picture and send it to me, or take a video and send it to me, and I would love to see it. And I know Rashid would love to see it, and I know Pebble would love to see it, and I know Miss Oslin and Mr. Kevin would love to see it. We could. That's a great idea, Miss Oslin. Miss Oslin said, if you send us a picture of it, we will put that picture on a piece of paper and laminate it, and then send it to your school, or send it to, have your teacher give us your address, and we will send it to you in the mail. Wouldn't that be cool? And then you have a laminated poster of your doubles facts. So if you'd like to do that, send them in to me here at the TV classroom, and we will get laminated posters for you to send back. Make sure to put your name on it so we know whose is whose. Okay? Awesome. Now, you're going to take your break. Or you could send it to us in the mail, too, and we can laminate it that way. And then you're going to have Miss Oslin for learning. Great job, first graders. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hi, kids. Welcome to Jurassic Parkour. Walk with me. Today, we are going on an adventure. We are going to be hiking and running in search of a hidden waterfall. But be warned, there will be dinosaurs. These are the rules. 1, keep moving. We will be alternating between hiking and running, but don't stop. If you can't run or walk, try finding other parts of your body you can move. Whenever you hear Dr. Malcolm say,
"Must go faster,"
you go faster. Don't stop until we make it to the waterfall. Have fun.
"Must go faster."
Let's run! Look out for those dinosaurs.
"Must go faster."
This way.
Go faster! Whoa, that was a close one. Good job, you guys. Keep up the good work. Look out for those dinosaurs. Come on, keep going. Oh, good job, you guys. You're working hard. Whew. Keep up the good work. We can make it. Whew. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. We're almost to our rest spot. Good job. Whew. Good job, you guys. Now it's time for a little break. Slow down and let's go at a walking speed. Good job. Look how beautiful this forest is. Boy, this fresh air does feel good, doesn't it? Good job, you guys. You're awesome. Keep up the good work. But get ready.
"Must go faster."
Oh no! More dinosaurs! Look out! Look out, guys! Start running! Good job! Get in the herd, you guys, and keep running! Don't fall down! Stay on your feet! Good job! Keep up the good work! Let's make it to the forest!
Must go faster.
Run, guys, run! First dinosaurs, now volcanoes? Oh, come on. We can do it, though. Let's go. Keep going. We got this. Whoa. To the trees. Whew. Nice job, everybody. We made it to another safe spot. Wow. Look how pretty this water looks. Boy, I could go for a swim. We're getting closer to the waterfall, so keep up the good work. All right, here we go. Get ready. Catch your breath. All right.
Must go faster.
More volcanoes! Run! Whoa! Whoa! Come on, we can do it, guys.
Must go faster.
All right, here we go, guys. Keep working hard. You are all doing awesome. You're superstars. This is when we start getting tired, but we're getting closer to the waterfall. So keep working hard, keep moving, and we're gonna make it. Whoa! Good job. I'm proud of you. Whoa! Good work. We got this. Woo. Woo. This has been the wildest hike I've ever been on. Woo. But I know we can outrun these dinosaurs. You all have been working hard.
Did we lose it?
No.
All right. We got this. Whoa. He's getting a little bit close. Keep running.
Hit the brakes.
Woo. Look out for these ones with the spiny tails. Whoa! Whoa!
Must go faster.
Whoa! Great job, class! Final stretch! We're almost to the waterfall! Just move as fast as you can! We got this! Come on, run! Whoa! There's the waterfall! We gotta jump! Get ready! Here we go! Here we go! Get ready to jump! Ready? 1, 2, 3, whoa! Nice job, everybody. We made it. Boy, did that waterfall feel good. Now, we're gonna have a little bit of a warm down. We're gonna walk nice and easy to catch our breath and let our heart rate drop down and let our lungs get more oxygen into our body, because that was a lot of hard work. You are all superstars. Thank you for joining me on this amazing Jurassic parkour hike through the woods. Good job, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Hi
first graders, welcome back from your break. I see that you were able to take care of your needs and gather your materials. Go ahead and take your ELA packet and your pencil and just put them off to the side. You can keep your learning buddy with you if that helps you focus. Let's remind ourselves what our job is when we come together every day is to listen, share, read, and write. You are a strong listener when you keep your eyes on the speaker, when you listen to the speaker, and when you think about the words or the stories or the questions that I'm asking. When it is your turn to share, I do want you sharing your ideas. I want you talking about the book or the questions or your thinking. And if someone is in the room with you and it's their turn to share, your job is to show really strong active listening so that you can learn from their perspective or point of view, because it might be different than yours. We have been studying fiction books. Fiction books are books that come from our author and illustrator's imagination. And we've been learning that fiction writers have characters who have feelings and problems just like you and I. And today we're going to learn more about how writers of fiction create or come up with make-up characters who encounter, which means they have, problems or conflict that they must resolve or solve. So think about how the writer created our characters, gave them problems, and the characters then had to figure out how to solve those problems. Today we're going to read a book called Big Sister and Little Sister. It's by Charlotte Zolotow, and the pictures are by Martha Alexander. And in this book, we're going to meet two siblings, two sisters who are really very close to each other. And the big sister is very protective of her little sister. That means she looks out for her and tries to protect her and keep her safe. They do everything together. And at first, it seems like a really nice relationship between the big and little sister. However, as the story goes on, we'll come to find out that something starts to change. And as we read, I want to see if you can tell me what the problem is. And already as a reader, I'm making a connection with this text, thinking about my kids, Max and Charlie, and how it's a big brother and a little brother. And Max, the oldest brother, often is very protective of his little brother, Charlie. And he actually tries to do a lot for him. So I'm going to think about that as I read to see if I can figure out what the problem of this story is. Let's get started. Big Sister and Little Sister. Once there was a big sister and a little sister. The big sister always took care, even when she was jumping rope, she took care that her little sister stayed on the sidewalk. When she rode her bike, she gave her little sister a ride. When she was walking to school, she took her little sister's hand and helped her cross the street. When they were playing in the fields, she made sure little sister didn't get lost. When they were sewing, she made sure little sister's needle was threaded and that little sister held the scissors the right way. Big sister took care of everything, and little sister thought there was nothing big sister couldn't do. Little sister would sometimes cry, but big sister always made her stop. First, she put her arm around her, then she'd hold out her handkerchief and say, "Here, blow." Big sister knew everything. "Don't do it like that," she'd say. "Do it this way." And little sister did. Nothing could bother big sister. She knew too much. But one day, little sister wanted to be alone. She was tired of her big sister saying, "Sit here, go there, do it this way, come along." And while big sister was getting lemonade and cookies for them, little sister slipped away. Now, something has changed in the story. Little sister has a problem. Big sister seems to take care of little sister too much. And now little sister is tired of being bossed around and told what to do and how to do it. This seems like a very real problem. This is a problem that I experienced as a little sister and a big sister. And it's a problem that I see all the time with my kids. Now, little sister decides to solve the problem by running away. Have you ever felt like someone was bossing you around? Maybe you don't have siblings nearby, but have you ever felt like a cousin or a friend or a classmate was bossing you around? Take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy about a time when someone, a sibling, maybe a cousin, a friend, or a classmate was bossing you around. Rashid, I remember coming home from school as a little girl, and my older sister, Marie, would watch me. And we always had chores to do, and she was always really responsible, making sure that we got our chores done. But at the time, it felt like she was just bossing me around, even though I knew it was something that we needed to do to help our family and so we didn't get in trouble. Now, we're going to keep reading and think about how our characters, big sister and little sister, have a problem and how they solve it. And think about it as a writer as well. Mr. Kevin, do you have an example too?
I have a memory from when I was a kid and my big brothers would be bossing me around and I would say, "You're not the boss of me."
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah. "You're not the boss of me."
Did it ever make them stop?
No.
No, yeah. But, as little brothers and sisters, we often have to just say that. It just naturally comes out. Out of the house, out of the yard, down the road, and into the meadow where daisies and grass hid her. Pretty soon she heard Big Sister calling, and calling her, but she didn't answer. She heard Big Sister's voice getting louder when she was close and fainter when she went the other way. Calling. Little sister leaned back in the daisies. She thought about lemonade and cookies. She thought about the book Big Sister had promised to read her. She thought about Big Sister, I messed that up. I'm going to read that sentence again. She thought about Big Sister saying, "Sit here, go there, do it this way, come along." No one told little sister anything now. The daisies bent back and forth in the sun. A big bee bumbled by. The weeds scratched under her bare legs, but she didn't move. She heard Big Sister's voice coming back. It came closer and closer and closer, and suddenly Big Sister was so near, little sister could have touched her. Big Sister sat down in the daisies. She stopped calling, and she began to cry. She cried and cried just the way little sister often did. When the little sister cried, the big one comforted her, but there was no one to put an arm around Big Sister. No one took out a handkerchief and said, "Here, blow." Big Sister just sat there crying alone. Little sister stood up, but Big Sister didn't even see her. She was crying so completely. Little sister went over and put her arm around Big Sister. She took out her handkerchief and said kindly, "Here, blow." Big Sister did. Then the little sister hugged her. "Where have you been?" Big Sister asked. "Never mind," said little sister. "Let's go home and have some lemonade." And from that day on, little sister and big sister both took care of each other. Because little sister had learned from big sister, and now they both knew how. Big sister learns that little sister isn't so helpless, and little sister wants to be able to help her big sister every once in a while too. By the end of the story, we discover how both problems are solved. Everyone is happy, safe, and smiling. It is a happy ending that also seems very relatable, which means I can relate to it because I've had a similar experience. It's very true to my life. This story, Big Sister and Little Sister, seems like something any of us could have experienced in our own lives. I want you to think about a personal experience, that means something that you have been through, that is similar to what these two siblings experience. Take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy what you are thinking that you have had an experience that's similar to Big Sister and Little Sister. Rashid, I'm thinking about a time when I got in a fight with my big sister because we were arguing over the bathroom because we both had to get ready for school. And we did something we should not have done, and we started pushing the door back and forth on each other, and it ran over my foot and broke my little toe. Ooh, that was not fun. Now, I heard a lot of you share experiences that you have had that are similar, a conflict that you've had with someone else. On this screen, we are going to write down, or I am going to write down, your ideas. What were your experiences? Let me make sure I have the right color, that you could write about. So I could write about fight with big sister. What is another experience that we could add to our list that we could write about? I heard some of you say a time when you cried because you were lost. I heard some of you say about a time when you were having a bad dream. I heard some of you think about a time when you lost something, not that you were lost from your adult, but you lost something like a stuffy that was really precious to you. These are all examples of problems that as an author, you could write a book about. You could write a book about a time you had a fight with your big sister and how you solved that. You could write about a time when you cried because you were lost and how you solved the problem. A time you had a bad dream, a time you lost a stuffy, or your own idea. And on your ELA packet, on page 19, there is a document called Problems and Solutions, Conflicts and Resolutions. And what you're going to do is write and draw your problem on one side, and then on the other side, you're going to draw the solution. Now, this is page 19, so I'm going to give you a moment to find this document and get it in front of you. Go ahead. Oh, phew. I bet I could write about a time when my technology doesn't work and it skips ahead. Although I wouldn't know what to say for the solution.
Tell that technology, you're not the boss of me.
You're not the boss of me, PowerPoint. Okay, so I know it says it has page 19 or P19 right there. Just ignore that for now. So it says, write and draw your problem here. So I'm going to write, had a fight with my sister over the bathroom. And then in that box, I would draw a picture of that. And then on the other side, it says, write and draw your solution here. I solved it by, well, after we hurt each other, which was not a good solution, we figured out that we could take turns. So I solved it by taking turns. And I'm pretty sure our mom had to help us come up with that solution. And then in that box, that's where I would draw a picture of how we solved the problem. This is going to be your independent work today, is to think about a problem or conflict that you've had and how did you solve it? What was the resolution? And you're going to write and draw about it on page 19 of your ELA packet. Now, to review, this helps us learn how writers of fiction create characters who encounter problems or conflict they must resolve. And we're drawing on our own life experiences to come up with problems that our characters can solve or resolve. Like I said, that is your independent work today, is to complete that graphic organizer. During your independent reading today, I want you paying close attention to how do the authors develop their characters or create or make their characters and the problems and solutions that they encounter. You're also going to make sure that you read your word wall and use the words on your word wall to help you write snap words correctly. Also, continue tracking your reading goals and sending this to your teacher at the end of every week so that they know what it is that you are working on. Now, please send us your work. I would love to see the characters and the problems and the solutions that you are coming up with. So our email address is at the top, tvclassroom@tacoma.k12.wa.us. You can ask an adult to take a picture or scan your work and you can email it to us, or you could drop it in the mail, put a stamp on it, and our address is TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405. And you send us your work. You could make sure you also send us your artwork from Miss Teresa. Make sure you also send us your math work. And we'll put it all over on the background of our TV classroom. How cool would that be to have your work be right here? I would love that. All right, first graders, now it's time for our affirmation. This is the time in the day when we say positive things about ourselves before we go off to do our independent work. Your affirmation today is, I am important, because you are important, your thinking is important, your growth as a reader and a writer and a mathematician and a scientist and a person are all important. So practice saying that with me. I am important. Excellent job today, first graders. You'll remember that tomorrow is Wednesday, which means we'll have a special guest and art with Miss Teresa. So we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow in our TV classroom. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.